came prepared this morning. I thought I was going to talk to you guys about disaster management, but after hearing Mr. Dubey and Professor Indra and everybody, I just completely broke out because we all get absorbed, and I was so intensely following them that I completely forgot what I was going to talk about. So I'm going to take just a minute to absorb myself. My presentation's coming up, but it's really interesting. I was fortunate enough to experience what I'm going to talk about today because it just happened. I was heading HR for Nokia. It's interesting. We also a lot of people quoted Nokia some time back, and I was heading HR for Middle East and Africa. And on the 28th of oh no, it was not 28th. It was the 18th of January. Incidentally, happened to be my birthday. My HR manager for Egypt calls me and says, Fareed, all hell is broken loose in Cairo, and this is not normal. Something has happened here that has not happened in the last 40 years in the history of Egypt. And I think the situation is going to be escalated to a civil war. What do we do? Right? And we had to all of a sudden create a situation that that HR had never been faced with before. We never had policies and procedures for a civil war. I don't know how many of you in this room actually had that, but we actually had to set up a governance system and actually attend to it, and we had to attend to all of this within a span of 24 to 48 hours. And we're talking about over at least over 40 nationalities that we had based in Cairo, because incidentally it also happened to be one of our center of competences because of the low cost, just like how a lot of companies outsource a lot of their processes to India. Originally from Europe, a lot of companies also outsource to Egypt, and there are a lot of Indians and Pakistanis and several other nations who also actually sit down there. I don't know how many of you actually knew the statistics back then, but we had close to almost 500,000 Indians who had to be shipped out during the Cairo crisis. And almost 500 and odd of them were actually from our company.